get it going, yeah, right now. We can get it going, yeah, right now. Big dreams in a small town. I leveled up, they need to pipe down.
Yeah, what's up with the people out there? This is On Top of Your Game. I'm bringing you sports talk. I just want to chime it up on some games that I done seen today. I caught a little bit of the OKC game. They played the Kings. The Kings was leading that game for 3 quarters. Then all of a sudden, OKC came back from trailing and pulled it off. That's what champions do. You got to play through adversity and be able to come back in tight games to be, you know what I'm saying, where you are right now as a champion. And I just want to break it down, some things they was doing in this game. Like, share, and subscribe my channel for everybody that's tuning in on live. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to break some of this box score down. And I just want to come on here and talk some sports with y'all, man. So, Kings versus Thunder. It was 107-101. You know, the Thunder came back and won that game. It was a big 3 at the end to seal the deal for OKC. You had Sabonis for the Kings. He had 10 points. He had 3 rebounds. He was 0 for 2 from 3. Not a good shooting night from 3 for him. 5 from 15 from the field. Then you got Westbrook. He had 16 points, 4 assists, 9 rebounds, 4 from 8 from 3, 6 from 16 from the field. You know, Westbrook still got a high motor. Seems like he enjoyed his team, just like he enjoyed playing for Denver. It seems like when he was playing for the Lakers, seems like the joy wasn't there. I thought he was going to be a good player playing for the Lakers because of his high motor, but it just didn't work out that way. I really thought it was rumors that he was going to play overseas, but I guess it didn't work out that way either. But it seems like he enjoyed his team. He brings production to this team, still has high motor. Westbrook got a weird shot around the rim, though. He missed some chippies. It's like he got a spin on the ball. It's like a weird spin when he goes to the basket. It's like a weird spin on the ball. I just can't describe it. But he brings production, high motor. You had DeRozan with 19 points, 0 from 2 from 3. But he has been shooting the 3 ball better in his career lately. 4 from 9 from the field. And he had 5. DeRozan he was 7 from 14 from the field, 1 rebound, 3 assists. Schroeder, now he had 8 points. Poor shooting night from Schroeder. He's another guy with high motor. I like him. I liked him when he was with the Lakers. High motor guy, can play defense, can get to the bucket, but he was 0 from 3 from 3, 4 from 9 from the field. Need more production out of Schroeder. 23 points for Zach LaVine. 4 from 6 from 3, 6 and 13. So the Kings look better than, like I was saying before, that they look better. They have a better team than the way they've been playing. I don't know why. Then they got Malik Monk. Also, they got Malik Monk coming off the bench now. That's interesting. So it seems like when they got Westbrook, now they got Malik Monk coming off the bench. Malik Monk had a poor shooting night. He was 0 from 3 from the 3-pointer, 3 from 7 from the field, 9 points. Yeah, this team have a team, so it's kind of weird why they haven't been winning games. They won for 3 for the season so far. I know it's early, but OKC been rolling, man. They 5-0, and to pull off this victory. And let's go down to their stats. You got Hartenstein, 4 points. He had 14 rebounds, was a monster on the boards. He didn't have any 3-pointers. That's expected for a big man. 2 from 3 from the field. 31 minutes. Shea Alexander, he had 31 points. You know he going to do his thing, the MVP. Crafty dude. 14 and 26 from the field. 1 from 5 from 3, had a poor shooting night. But this guy is a guy that can get to the free throw line, can finesse you, like we was talking about the other day. Had a poor shooting night, but he can get to the free throw line and finesse you, get into the basket. You got a lot of people complaining about the calls he get, but he is a difference maker. Then you had Lou Dort with 13 points. I like Lou Dort because he comes in and does his job. He's a guy that does his job, and if you let him get hot, he will shoot you out the gym. But he was struggling from 3 tonight, 1 from 6. But I bet if they got going, they wouldn't have lost them 3 quarters because OKC was trailing in this game for 3 quarters until they put it away in the 4th quarter. Then Wiggins, he's a good shooter. He's the one that's been lighting it up. 18 points. He was 4 from 10 from 3. He's the guy that put the seal on the game. Then you got Wallace also. Wallace had 8 points. He didn't have that much. 3 assists, 2 from 5 from 3, 3 from 9 from field. But Wiggins, boy, he's a guy that can light it up with his 18 points, 4 from 10 from 3, 7 from 15 from the field. And not too much production from their bench, but Mitchell, he came in and gave him good production from the bench. You got guys, Hartenstein, I feel like he could have put up more points in the starting lineup. He only had 4 points. They struggled. Wallace struggled in the starting lineup, and then the bench struggled. So I think that can describe their rough start into starting this game. But the Kings should be a better team, man. But they didn't pull it off. They had lost to the Lakers the other night, and this was a win to get. But the champs just would not go away. So that's the end of that game. You have the 76ers. It was a 139 victory over the Wizards. Man, Philly is 4-0. So when Joel Embiid is playing with Philly, when he's healthy, this team can go a long way. But for some reason, man, he hasn't been healthy over the years, and his team has struggled. Maxey cannot do it on his own. So, and then they lost a lot of people over the years, different trades. This team has not been the same. But they're looking good this year so far. You know what I'm saying? They got a strong start, 4-0, so Philly's looking good. Edwards for Philly, he had 3 points, 14 minutes, 1 from 3 from the field, 1 from 3 from 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying? You want more production out of him. Joel Embiid, he had a good night, 25 points, 7 rebounds. And Joel Embiid, he was 3 from 6 from 3. And he was 9 from 17 from the field. So Joel Embiid, you would like him to stay healthy in your starting lineup because you're going to need him. You got Kelly Oubre still grinding out there in the NBA, going strong, 17 points. He had 11 rebounds, was a monster on the boards, 3 from 5 from 3, 5 from 13 from the field. He played 44 minutes, played a lot of minutes. Man, Kelly played a lot of minutes. Tyrone Maxey, the leading guy on his team, I think he's a good youngster. You know what I'm saying? When he gets going, this team is good. He's also a factor on this team when he get going. He was 4 from 8 from 3, 4 from 12 from the field. He played 40 minutes. Man. 47 minutes he played. He was 11 from 25 from the field, 3 from 9 for 3. And he had 3 rebounds. And then they got a little production off the bench. And then you got most of the production off the bench from Grimes. He's a nice shooter. I like Grimes, 23 points, 7 from 17 from the field, 3 from 10 from 3. So you got good production out of Grimes off the bench. You got Middleton on the Washington. He had 13 points, 4 from 11 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3. And 10 rebounds. He was a monster on the boards, but I just feel like Chris Middleton hasn't been the same since he left since that when he came back from that injury when he was on Milwaukee. He hasn't been the same player. He's been declining. He's been on the decline since the injuries. So injuries has caught up with him. And then you got K. George for Washington as well. He had 20 points, 9 rebounds, 4 from 7 from 3, 8 and 17 from the field. And then you got McCollum, 14 points, 4 from 14 from the field, 2 from 6 from 3, and he only had 1 rebound. And you got a lot of production off their bench for the Wizards bench, but they couldn't pull this win off. It was a close game, final OT. The 76ers stars shine bright. They was able to pull this win off. And so that was good for the 76ers, and they're rolling already. When Embiid is healthy, this team is different. Then you have 144 win with the Heat against the Hornets, 144 to 117. And I'm going to dig deep in that game. They did receive a trade from the Warriors. They have Andrew Wiggins now, the Heat. And I guess he had to fit in last year when he came in the middle of the season or whatever the case was. When he came, it was towards the end because Jimmy Butler went to the Warriors towards the end. So I guess he fits into this offense now. So I'm going to run through the box score for these two teams. For Charlotte, you got Bridges with 17 points. He was 2 from 8 from 3 for rebounds, 6 and 16 from the field. You got Kalkbrenner, 10 points. He had 6 rebounds, 5 from 5 from the field. He played 31 minutes. Colin Sexton. I like Colin Sexton. He's a good player, high motor guy, can defend well, crafty, can get to the lane. He had 18 points. This is a guy that you liked. I liked him when he got drafted by Cleveland. I used to check him out when he was with Alabama. A nice kid. He came to Cleveland right before LeBron left to the Lakers. He was with Cleveland. It would have been nice to see what them two guys was put together. He was 7 from 11 from the field, 2 from 3, 5 rebounds, and he had 6 assists. And then you got LeVar Ball. He had 20 points. LaMelo Ball, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the dad. LaMelo Ball. He had 20 points, 4 from 12 from 3, 8 rebounds, 6 and 18 from the field, 9 assists. He carried this team in the starting lineup, but it wasn't enough for the Heat. Nobody over 20 points scored. So I think that's the difference maker, and you're not getting too much production off the bench. Bam Adebayo for the Heat, he's playing out of his mind, leading this team leading the Heat as well. And let me check some things. Okay, you had Andrew Wiggins. He had 21 points, 30 minutes. So he's starting to fit well with this team, this Heat team. 8 from 15 from the field, 3 from 6 from 3, 2 rebounds. You would like more rebounds out of Andrew Wiggins. And then you got Bam Adebayo. He had 26 points. He was 3 from 5 from 3. It's something about when guys go to the Olympics and come back, boy, they go crazy, don't they? So the Olympics can do you good, play that extra basketball in the summertime. It seemed like he coming back aggressive, better shooter, 10 from 16 from the field, and he was 3 from 5. You want to see 3 from 5 from 3. You want to see more rebounding from him. He only pulled out 6 rebounds for his size, his body type. You got K. Ware with 14 points, 4 from 13 from the field, 2 from 8 from 3, struggled. But he came up with 9 rebounds. D. Mitchell, 8 points. Struggled here shooting as well for the Heat lineup, but still pulling it off. But they still pulled it off. You got Larson with 17 points, 4 from 10 from the field, 3 from 6 from three-pointers. Heat's bench came up big. You got somebody on their bench that came off the bench hitting 28 points, and it was Jaquez Jr. He came off the bench and lit it up, 9 from 14 from the field, 2 from 4 from 3, 4 rebounds, but he lit it up off the bench, and that was the difference maker. When you got people coming off your bench giving you that production, man, that's going to win you some games. So that was 144 to 117, the Heat. So good win by the Heat. And I caught some of the game with the Bucks and Knicks. Bucks is rolling so far. It just seems like this team hasn't been consistent like in the playoffs. So hopefully they can get back to being consistent in the playoffs. I remember the Bucks, like they played one. I think the year the Lakers won the championship, that 2020 year, they was the number one team in the Eastern Conference and didn't get swept. So this is just been them, you know what I'm saying? Not consistent. I know they can do numbers when they healthy. I know they can play well in the regular season, but I want to see what the Bucks can do in the playoffs. So let's go with this game. It was 121-111. Bucks win by 10 against the Knicks. On the Knicks, and Ginobili had 9 points, 3 from 11 from the field, 1 for 6. From 3, he had a poor shooting night, 6 rebounds. You would like to see him as his length and his size to get more rebounds. Towns was struggling. You know, when Towns struggles, this team goes away as well, but they still had Brunson trying to carry the load, but it wasn't enough. You know, K Towns had 8 points. You know what I'm saying? He can do better. Had a poor night, 12 rebounds. That was good rebounding from him. Got to find some other ways when that shot ain't falling. He was 0 from 3. He's usually a pretty decent 3-point shooter, but he was off tonight. Bridges had 24 points, had a pretty solid night, 6 assists, 11 rebounds, was a monster on the boards, 3 from 7 from 3, 8 from 16 from the field. Then you got Shamet. He's a nice sharp shooter. I remember when the Clippers had him, he was a nice sharp shooter. Guy, you got to watch out for him for 3. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 from 9 from 3, 5-11 from the field. Then you got Brunson. Little guy, can get to the rim, crafty, can get to the free throw line, plays defense. He's a high motor guy, 36 points, you know what I'm saying, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 from 5 from 3. He struggled, so when he struggled, he got to the rim. So that's nice to see out of him. I see the Knicks bench struggle tonight, and that's part of the reason why they lost. So you only got 10 points from Jay Clarkston off the bench, and you need more production, a little more production. You got people out coming off the bench with no points, so you need more production off your bench. So it was 121 win, 111, and the Bucks win it. And Warriors are playing the Clippers right now. It's halftime, 49-46. This is an interesting game. Warriors started off decent, got a good start. Want to see if they can hold it off. They beat Denver already this year. Let's see if they can beat another quality team to see who they really are. It seems like Jimmy's Butlers, he's coming around. He's getting his feel for the Warriors, and they starting to click. Buddy Hield doing his thing. So they got a decent roster. Let's see if they can win this game. They can pull another big game off against the Clippers. You know, Clippers, you know, they well coached with Tyronn Lue. Always been in the mix. But for some reason, this team can't stay healthy. You got Kawhi Leonard. For some reason, he cannot stay healthy. And that's been the case most of his career. He's been sidelined and street clothes most of his career. So if he can get healthy, we can see what this team can do. Well, you know, James Harden, he looks like a guy over there. He's been playing well over there. He wants a ring, but he can't do it without having Kawhi Leonard healthy. So let's see what that team does. I just wanted to get on here and chop it up with y'all, man. I do podcasts as well, live stream podcasts, in-person interviews. Like, we can chop it up. So hit the DM. You can hit the On Top of Your Game DM on Facebook or on YouTube. On Top of Your Game, you see the logo on the top of the screen. So when you see that logo, you know what I'm saying, go to that page, hit me with a DM. You want interviews, or I'll be reaching out to some people, you know what I'm saying, for interviews that I've been seeing. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to promote entrepreneurs. If you do music, I'm here to promote it. So hit me up in the DM and let's get an interview going, man. So I enjoyed chopping it up with you guys. Like, share, and subscribe on all the pages on this live. Like, share, and subscribe. And hope y'all have a good night. Peace.
We can get it going, yeah, right now. We can get it going, yeah, right now. Big dreams in a small town. I love it up, they need to pipe down.